Because TikTok wasn't, I wasn't getting an interaction on TikTok. Hey. Because this freaking little munchrock passes me and like cuts me off and then just goes slow as hell in behind this, I don't understand why they did that. But whatever. They can stay back there. I've got the power to pass these cars pretty easily. Not that this car is fast, but because I'll fully admit this car ain't fast. It's fun, but it ain't fast. Yeah, and it's also happy Thanksgiving. Because it is Thanksgiving here in the Canadian land. I had Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday. Sunday I just had a lot of fun with some friends. We were, kind of racing around Edmonton a little bit. That was fun. Has had a fantastic weekend, and if you happen to be Canadian, I hope you're enjoying your long weekend and your Thanksgiving and everything. And because it's nice time of year. We're having really nice weather right now. The fact that I can drive my convertible right now is freaking ecstatic. Because normally snow would be on the ground and I wouldn't be driving this car, at least not with these tires anyway. Yeah, and I just gotta watch my fuel level. I mean, I'll probably end up filling up just outside of Sudbury, but I wanted to give it a full tank. I mean, I shouldn't be out of fuel, mind you. I might just drive it home. No big deal. Because I don't have enough for a full tank, so there's that. Because gas right now is freaking expensive all the way around. Like, there's nowhere that's really, cheap. That's sad. I filled this car up last night, and it cost me, that was actually the cheapest price I found around for $1.55, I think? Yeah. But that's with my AMA discount too, so. Sorry about that. Connection dropped apparently. Because that's a proper Bronco, not the Bronco Sport. And they're such a good-looking car, and they pay really good homage to the original Bronco. So, and finally the Jeep has the Wrangler has proper competition now. So that's a plus. But anyways, how are y'all doing? Hope you're all having a fantabulous Monday afternoon. Now, I'm just cruising home right now, and I can see when I get home if the transmission in Stitch is screwed or not. Because there is a test that I can do. Well, it wasn't a test, it's actually working on a car to see if I can get it to be better. So oddly enough, I might have to use my breaker bar to get it tightened up. We'll see. I've got the breaker bar, I think it's in the other car. But that's fine, because again, I'm working on that car, so. Sorry, I'm just kind of blanking on what to say right now. But I will say, like, because nobody's chatting right now, so I will say, what's all happened since, well, since my last live stream, not a ton, and actually, I think I recognize that Mustang. There's a Mustang that went by, which I think that is Michelle's Mustang, if I'm not mistaken. It's a, well, one of his, anyways, he has two. He's got Nelly 5.0 and then Nelly V6 or 3.7. I can't remember what he calls that one. But they're both named Nelly, so. But yeah, and I do have a dyno run of that thing actually here on YouTube. Mobile dyno thing, so it wasn't as accurate as it could have been. And they were just getting so many people wanting to do the dyno, and it just, I don't think they were recalibrating it properly between tapes, and like, okay, can we do the speed limit here, people? Please? At the very least? Thank you. But yeah, you get to watch me cruise down the QE2 because, you know, it's a boring highway with nothing to do other than for people to just stare at my car. That's pretty much what happens on this highway. Because this car, like, it does present very well, so I will say that. The other car doesn't get near as much attention unless it's just an enthusiast. Yeah, so like, oh shit. Why did the car just do that? Okay. Ooh, and there's an original Bronco going by right there. That was the first gen Bronco, which is cool. You never see those. They've gotten too expensive, so a lot of people don't even drive them much anymore. It's nice to see one being used. And I'm gonna want to pass this Jeep. Yeah, I'm hanging the Silverado behind me again. Let's see here. Can I? Nip it behind this Lincoln here. There we go. Driving in traffic. It's always fun, especially on a long weekend when it's just god-awful busy on this highway. Yeah. Geez, and this Silverado's not using its signal lights. Yeah, hi, buddy. You can ride my ass all you want, but I'm not gonna help you. There we go. There we go, now he's back out. Thank you. Yeah, see, this is, if you've never driven on the QE2, this is how it is. People riding your ass, people cutting you off, and whatever else. You do have to be on your toes, which I always am. Even when I'm live streaming, I'm mostly paying attention to the road, so. Yeah, just coming up, I mean, I'm 6 clicks outside of Bowden. You know, having a good time. Just cruising around. And, okay, what's with these newer Silverados getting right up on my ass? There. Okay. There we go. You can pass me now. Or you can pace me. Fun times on the QE2. this car, especially in October. Like, this is unusual. You know, because usually there is, it's winter and it's awful. But, no, I'm out in literally a t-shirt. So, it's fantastic. And it's been a number of years since we've actually had this nice of weather at this point. You know, it's been a tiring few days, but finally I'll get time to relax when I get home a little bit. Just enjoy myself, right? Because I've just been so go, go, go these past few days, but now I feel good. Oh! The Jeep found the Go pedal. Look at him go! Vroom! That passed will go 5 minutes ago. There he goes. Yay! You found the Go pedal! Yeah, have fun. Because if you don't have fun on the QE2, what are you doing with your life? See, and now... right? Too funny. And hey, how's it going? I definitely appreciate you going out to the live. Both of y'all, in fact. Because, yeah, I'm stuck in behind a Safeway truck, but the problem is I kind of want to be in this lane because the turnoff for Olds is almost immediately after Bowden, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it actually is, so... crap. Okay, well, I guess I just get to go slower behind a Safeway truck. Yay! Oh, he's turning. Yay! There we go. Get my ass back up to speed. It's not too much further. I am about... Well, I'm probably about, give or take, 5 kilometers, maybe 10, to the turn off to Olds, and then it's another, like, 60 or so after that. So, not too bad. You know, but hey. Because these drives get boring. It's such a boring highway. Because there's nothing, like... There's nothing really to see here. You're just on just your basic sort of highway. It's just, again, not as fun. Like, if I was on the 2A, different story. It's just, there's a lot more to see. You're passing through towns and stuff like that. And usually I take the 2A, because I'm usually not that big of a hurry, but today I just wanted to get home. So, that's why I took the 2 instead. But, yeah. No, I'm definitely enjoying it, and... Yeah, okay, so see, it says Olds is 19 kilometers, and then, what's really stupid though, so there's that sign there that says Olds is 19 kilometers, but it comes up pretty quick actually on us, because let's see, if I flip the camera around, here we go. Now, you saw, well, you didn't really see the sign, you saw the back of the sign, but as I drive here, watch where this turnoff is, because there's almost, and especially if there's a truck in front of you like this, it's right there. You finally see it. But, so here's the sign that tells you to, here's the Olds turnoff, but, and then there's another sign, but it really gives you no sort of runway to actually turn off here and slow down. Like, it's such a poor design for this. And that's so funny that they say, hey, take this exit at 50. I don't. Because you don't have to. Or it says you're supposed to, but I don't. So yeah, no. But it's a beautiful area. I'm actually, sorry, I did not see your message there. There we go. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I, like... Sometimes I just like to, yeah, go go the longer route, whatever else. Oddly enough, if I took the other route that was the 2A, and I could take that majority of the way down, oddly enough. I still have to pop out onto the QE2 and then pop down this road again, which this actually is the 2A as well. And it tacks on about 20, 30 minutes onto the trip, but you actually save fuel doing it. But it's just because of, you know, you're not going 120, you're only going 100. So, even though I'm going 110 on this road. But, yeah. Well. Let's see, now, I'll be fine on fuel. Yeah, I'll make it. So, because this fuel gauge likes to lie to me, and I don't like it. But concerning technology, I mean, I don't have a lot of technology at my disposal, at least when it comes to these old cars. There's nothing in here. I've got a AM/FM stereo. That's it. And I got my phone on a phone mount on the dash, so not so bad. But yeah, no, it's a nice time, and you know what? It's Thanksgiving, so at least here in Canada, Americans might not understand that because you guys do yours in November, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but here is when we do ours, so I'm not quite sure of the significance of why do we do it on this day here in Canada. Not sure, but honestly, no. I just had such a great weekend, though. Like I really did. Because yeah, you know, like on I think it was Friday, we got the 8/8 Stitch, which is just fantastic. I did that wicked burnout with it. Saturday I came home with the Friday I came home with the car. Saturday, or no, what did I? No, I'm trying to remember how my days went, because I was up in Edmonton. I don't know, I'm all discombobulated, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, because actually, so, yeah, put the rear end of the car, stabbed an engine and transmission into an 85 D100. So that was a bit of a pain, but it did go in eventually. Just needed some persuasion. And, yeah, and then last night in Edmonton, we were kind of just like cruising and racing around downtown. That was pretty fun. And then I met my friend Alicia, actually, and hopefully that little fix that we did on her car actually makes it so that she can drive long distances. Because the one thing is, it seemed like she was having, because she drives a, actually, a lot of context. She does, well, it's one of her cars anyways, because her daily car is like a Hyundai Elantra, but, she has a 1977 Mustang Cobra 2. Fair enough. Yeah, like in this thing, I just listen to the radio, not a big deal, or I'll go live on YouTube like this, or on TikTok, because I was just live on TikTok, but wasn't getting a lot of interaction, so I flipped over to YouTube instead. You know? It works though. I like it. Yeah. And just, I mean, nothing beats that. I love it. Especially during the fall, it's just, oh, it's so nice. Might be a little shaky, I apologize. Oh, hey, I definitely appreciate you coming out to them. Because, yeah, not only you're enjoying it, so that brings me enjoyment as well, but you're actually, like, interactive with me. I can only tap dance for so long on here. But yeah, anyway, so her her Mustang Cobra 2, because it's got some upgrades to it, like, she doesn't really know cars hardly at all, but she has this really cool Mustang 2, and it's fantastic. In very good shape. It's a sort of survivor car. And it seemed like she was having an issue with fuel that was boiling in the lines, right? So, simple fix for that is just get some heat shield around the fuel line. Like, she had it, but she never put it on, and me and my buddy Keith, we just put it on for her when we met her last night. It was no big deal. So, yeah, and she also has quite a bit of electrical issues with the car, because almost none of the gauges work, so, which makes me believe either the dash harness needs to be replaced, or, maybe just the wires that are off the gauges are not properly on the gauges or something. Who knows what it could be, right? But yeah, because like she doesn't have her oil pressure gauge doesn't work, her gas gauge doesn't work, and her temperature gauge doesn't work. So it's like, okay, that's a smoking gun of like you've got electrical issues. It's not just those components that have failed. Or at least I doubt it. For all three of them, there's no way, right? So, you know, but because her car and like, because me and Keith were listening to it running, because like she's got, you know, the 302 in the car. It just has a 2-barrel carb on it with a stock cast iron manifold, and it's a 4-speed, so it's an S-Rod. Well, that's cool, and she's got a little wood shift knob on it, and it's got the wood, or at least emulated wood for sure, whether or not it's actual wood. It's like wood shift knob, and the e-brake handle appears to be wood too. So that's pretty cool. Look, I've actually got a video of that car on my channel. That was last year, I want to say. Maybe the year before, but I think it was last year. I'd have to look for sure, because I can't remember for certain. But you know, and yeah, me and Keith just helped her put the heat shield on, because it's a bit of a pain in the ass, just because it was just barely wide enough to go over that, which is how they should be, right? But the problem was that this little, because it's just fiberglass heat shield, right? No big deal. And yeah, you just need to cut it to length basically, and then put it over your hoses. And then we put it over the metal line as well, and there's just one little piece of hose that we did not have it on because it's just a short piece of hose. So yeah, that is the 77 Mustang Cobra 2, which I should actually update that title now, because she's not part of No Boys Allowed anymore. Then again, nor am I, but because that's actually, oddly enough, because that was just after the first meet that they had in Edmonton. I went over to her place because we were talking, you know, about Mustangs or whatever, and she talks about hers. I'm like, and she asked me if I wanted to go see it. I'm like, sure, why not? I'll follow you. And yeah, saw the car and just like, oh man, this thing is so cool. I love it. It's such good shape too. Like I said, it's a good survivor car. It really has like no rust on it, and it's just like faded paint or whatever else. But it looks like that there was some pearl in the paint at one point too, so that should be buffed and brought back, because yeah, it just looks so killer. Like I told her that, you know, if you get the money together, pay a professional detailer to just buff the car out, because it would make such a difference in how it looks. Like you'd still have the faded sort of stickers and whatever, but that's fine, you know. And her paint's fine too, it's just a little dull, that's all. So, and like looking at the condition of it, it's like, yeah, it should come right back. Like even Keith agreed too, just like, yeah, that should come right back. So if you buffed it out, and like, and I would have you know, told her to, if she had the knowledge of actually buffing paint, I just say, yeah, go buff it out yourself, no big deal. But you have to be careful, because you can easily burn through paint straight down to the metal if you're not careful. But like this car has like solid lift cam in it. It's got a very, very loud single exhaust out the back, which it has a Flowmaster Super 10. So just god-awful loud, but fun. However, very loud. But, yeah, although unfortunately, because and actually something that I want to show here, so, okay. So, this was not last night, but the night before, as I'm driving home, and it's up ahead here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this properly on camera, but I was driving along, and I saw a deer in the middle of the road. So, I slammed on the brakes, and the problem was, now luckily there was no traffic, so it wasn't a big deal when this happened, but I slammed on the brakes, and because the rear brakes actually got adjusted quite well, like they're, you know, like proper adjustment, don't get me wrong, that's how they should be adjusted, but my front brakes aren't the greatest, and so my car spun a complete 180. So up ahead here, it's not very far, it's only about like 2 kilometers-ish from here. You'll see where I spun out, hopefully. If it shows up on the road, and if these guys don't get in the way very much. There we go. So, because yeah, I did get a picture up on Instagram about it, and on my personal Facebook page too. And just, yeah, so one of the next things to do to that car is going to be front brakes, which I've been meaning to do for a while, and just I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. So now that the rear brakes are nicely adjusted, because yeah, it's just right up ahead here. Just trying to see if I can see it. Locked right up, and the problem is the fronts didn't lock up, so it just spun right around. Where is that? Because I know it wasn't far. Like, I was just dazed afterwards when it happened. No way that's already faded. Ah, there it is, right here. So, right there is where I locked up the brakes and it spun a complete 180 and I was in the opposite lane. That was last night at about 10:30. Oh, it is. You know, I can do complete 180s with no issues now. That wasn't intentional to do that 180 though. Again, there was a deer in the middle of the road. I didn't want to smack it, so that's what I did. But God, can I get this? I would get this sealed better. Got something. I'd like this thing not to have the wind noise when I have the top up. That'd be nice, but that's not going to happen. right. Like, I could have top down right now because it's that nice out. I'm not gonna put it down because I'm on the highway already. There's no point to. That, and also it would just rip the roof off if I tried to do it at this speed. I've done as much as like at 40 kilometers an hour. And actually no, up to 50, I believe. I put the top down and put it back up. Wonderful day. Nice autumn day, which really, it still feels kind of like summer. It's wonderful. So it's nice it's not all gloomy down here, so I'll be able to work on the car when I get home, no worries. Sorry, I'm trying to think of something to say, but I'm kind of blanking, to be honest. The sun is very, very bright. There, do that. That's better. That doesn't work perfectly. It should be a little taller, but that's okay. Like, luckily this is daytime, I shouldn't have an animal jump in the middle of the road, but if I do, yeah, just getting out of the hole now. Yep. Down right now, so it's a little louder in here because of that, and I apologize, but not much I can do.